Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame, Shia. Hi, Shia. For those just watching, I thank you for watching. This is going to be some crime against me, my twin flame. And I'm going to talk about some more about Sedona. And I'm still demonically possessed. And anything, there's no one that's supposed, there's no, criminals are not allowed to watch these videos. And if you are, that's spying and stalking. And it's going to be proved that you're spying and stalking on me. And whoever else is watching only wants to help, the only ones watching are the ones that are wanting to help Shine Alyssa, not hurt Shine Alyssa. And you cannot use any of this information that I say in this video. It will be framing me, and that's illegal. So I have the backup camera right on the computer, and I'm definitely going to get tortured while I make this video. I'm not feeling well. It's very obvious in my face. It's kind of like dropped. It's like every other day my face drops. I can notice it in the video when I look like not myself. So I have a cup of coffee here, and Shai, it's not going to be a too long video because I know that you're getting tortured too. And you'll probably get uncomfortable and get tortured when you watch these videos. However, I also did an hour of Lumerian technology today, 30 minutes recitation to Quran, and 30 minutes of the Pearls of Wisdom invocation. Of the reason why I like reading this is because it's take dominion now over all Illuminati, Luciferianism, godless creation. I have to copy and paste this. I've renewed this for another month, and I guess you can renew it 5 times, not 3 times, and I'm on the 3rd renewal. So I clicked though twice to renew it, so I'm wondering if it's going to notice that I clicked on it twice and not just skip the 5th renewal. So I have a little bit of notes to talk about. The demons just kept trying to get me to say things to you, and I'm not going to because I'm not going to. But in regards to the hacker on the computer, how does this go on for 15 years? I told you I didn't get any help. I wasn't able to get any help or anyone to help me with my computer. Why was he on my brother's and my mother's computer for 15 years? And how come they couldn't do anything about it? It's not about didn't do anything about it. So when I look at what's on the computer, when I go to log on, burn in hell, burn in hell. And this little bird is facing up to the left, wrong. Burn in hell. You're going to jail. Bird, burr, D, burr, cold, old bird. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. The fact that people have to watch this, the fact that thousands of people have to watch this and can't do anything about it, obviously there's some possession involved. There's no way that this would continue going on. But this is, Chromebook is managed, and I've reported it again yesterday, that there's a hacker on the library, and they're going to report it to IT. Chromebook managed by San Diego Public Library. And hopefully they're going to watch, because this is the 2nd time. And said, come back if it happens again, come back and we'll give you a different computer. So I'm going to if that happens again. And I just want you to know, Shia, it gets frustrated at times when you're probably thinking, how is this still happening? And then when I'm thinking about your situation, how is it still happening? Well, think about all the people that are locked, chained down in basements right now, getting raped and murdered. How is it happening? So they can steal our life, our time, and our energy. However, they're both going to go to jail. MG and DW, they're both going to go to jail for the rest of their lives. And that's not the way I speak. They're both going to go to jail for the rest of their lives for doing what they're doing to us. And the reason why, does it look like we're doing nothing? I work all day long trying to deactivate the hive mind. I've been knowing that I've been doing something now for 10 years with all of the energy vortexes, but we're not just sitting back doing nothing, Shia. We are doing the Lumerian technology, but we're trying extremely hard for this to all stop. I'm not the one that's going to go to... I kept quiet for a reason, because I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to be accused of things, because this is a covert operation. I'm not going to be accused and go to jail when they're the ones that have to go to jail. So they're still trying to torture and kidnap us, Shia. Having all of my electronics being spied on and watched 24/7, that's a form of torture. That's a form of kidnapping. That's an extreme form of torture, an extreme form of kidnapping. And don't forget, Shia, I had my first stroke at 16 years old. So think about 16 years of pure torture to the point of getting that stroke at 16. This torture is being lifelong torture. My first stroke, my entire left side of my body went numb. My face, I have a video of myself where my lip is drooped. At that age, I had no clue my lip drooped. I never saw it. They could have used AI at the time to make me not be able to see it. So they're both going to jail for the rest of their lives, and we're going to both be able to be together, Shia, have a family, and have a life of our own. 20 years, though, 20 years of kidnapping and torture. We were supposed to be together 20 years ago. What's going on, Shia? Why couldn't this stop for so long? Why am I still getting raped every single day, all day long with my laptops and electronics? It's a legal crime, that's why. And it goes on around the world. So don't worry, Shia. I know it's extremely painful to have to watch this, this criminal do this to me on the internet and post all of these advertisements. I know it's extremely painful for you, Shia. It's extremely painful for me too. However, it's extremely painful, Shia. I know that. But it's going to be paradise when they're both locked up in jail for the rest of their lives. Very, very soon. It's going to be paradise. I'll be living in paradise the day that those two and others will be locked up for the rest of their lives. And we'll get all returned back to the sender. All of the crime and torture that they did to me and you, Shia, will be returned back to the sender automatically by God. So one thing that I'm doing, Shai, is I'm putting my own voice recorded. I recorded a minute long of my voice saying blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus. I'll show you. And just play this when you're not listening to radios and the spiritual Zen frequencies and whatever else that you're listening to right now. Record your voice saying blood of Jesus, because Jesus, the word Jesus is anointed. The statement blood of Jesus is very anointed. And I actually was getting a little queasy sometimes when I hear the word blood, I get a little queasy, but then I get over it. So,
blood of Jesus, 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 blood of Jesus.
So
blood of
that's
Jesus.
gonna go right.
Blood of Jesus.
That's gonna go right through our body.
Blood of Jesus.
The blood is gonna soak into our entire body. I don't know what blood means and the symbol of blood is really. However, I know that this is going to help Shia with your DNA. So I'm going to be playing Blood of Jesus in the background a lot. And because I was getting attacked till about 3 in the morning. I woke up today at 7 a.m. Then I went back to bed until about 11 a.m. But I was getting tortured until 3 or 4 in the morning. And finally, I had a telepathic reporter tell me to record Blood of Jesus. I was also listening to Cure and Ruckus. And however, something did happen last night, Shia. I was getting tortured. Me and you connected, Shia, I was told. And it was like 500 fists to the forehead in regards to the deactivation when we came together, Shia. And I was playing your video on loop, Shia. And so play the Blood of Jesus as much as possible. I have to add that to the sheets, and I have to write that down because I think we're going to make a little book, Shy, of all these metaphysical things. Add to sheets, Blood of Jesus recorded. Blood of Jesus recorded. I'm starting to get a little burnt out from noise and sound. One thing, I was reading the Sedona Vortex book, and it says if you put a magnet, you can assimilate the act of the vortex with a magnet. And basically, if this spins, so we're going to design something, Shy. We have to invent something, a magnet spinning, because this can create a vortex. And say those AI weapons, I don't have the strength in my arms to hold this. I've been tying it to a chair. I just did it for a few minutes. Basically, this could be part of the Lumerian technology, spinning the magnet. It's very dangerous, Shia, so basically what you can do is tie it to a chair. Tie it to the chair, wrap it on the chair, and then go like this so that it doesn't fall on you. I got this magnet. I was just probably doing some research. Obviously doing some research about like targeted individuals and the direct energy weapons. Placing this on my body doesn't really work. Doesn't stop the torture. However, we have to design something that can spin, because the magnet can simulate. Says in the Sedona Vortex, magnets can simulate. Spinning magnets can simulate a vortex. This is extremely heavy. However, I'll have to figure out a way to use it. But the Sedona Vortex book is giving me a lot of ideas, and I have some more notes to share with you about it. So also going to write down the magnet. Magnet tied to that exercise band. So I think you're getting a little bit more information than me because you're around someone And when I was going to visit my family members several times, they couldn't cover it up. They were giving information away. But it's really, people are finding this incredibly entertaining, that everybody fucking knows what's going on but me. And it's like these criminals, DW, the other ones, they're trying everything in their possible, every possible way to keep me from knowing that I'm powerful, that I'm doing something, what I'm doing. And they're completely continuing to say you're doing absolutely nothing, you're completely insignificant, nothing's going on. And I'm the only one that's being fooled by this, apparently. So people find that really funny, that they're going out of their way, no, not going out of their way, beyond going out of their way to make sure that I know that I am absolutely nothing and insignificant, and I'm not powerful. It's kind of hilarious. So, and the joke's gonna be on them when if they start torturing me. So Shia, I'm going to. I got a spam phone call because I ended up putting my phone number somehow on Google to try, because you had to give them a phone number in order to make a Google business platform. But then I ended up taking the phone number off. But I should never have done that, because now I get these website phone calls from people that fix websites, and this one called me today. I picked up because sometimes if I see a foreign number, it's possible that it could be you. So this person that fixed website goes, well, if you don't fix your website, Google will blacklist you. And I said, Google's already blacklisted me. That's a very strong thing to say to someone, that Google, to threaten that Google blacklist you. Well, I'm pretty sure he's just making it pretty obvious and telling me, yeah, Google has blacklisted you. That's why you're not getting any visitors. So that's the reason why I don't think people are showing up on my website, is because I'm being blacklisted by Google, and they know my website. Google knows my website. So this person actually is probably giving me a sign and telling me the truth of what's going on, why I'm not getting visitors. Yeah, I'm sure that there's definitely things that I need to fix on my website, and it's possible that the hacker is doing it to my website to make sure nobody sees my website. However, I'm also pretty much positive Google's blacklisted me, and all the social media accounts I've been blacklisted. So he responds, well, I guess this is the perfect time then to fix your website. And I said, no, I'm not interested, sorry. And then I just kind of hung up, because they can just keep talking. If you say goodbye or you try to end the conversation, they'll keep talking. So I just said, I'm not interested, goodbye, after I said it like 3 or 4 times. And I just hung up. So but that's interesting that someone told me that I'm blacklisted on Google today. So the librarians knew that I was gonna, that was set up. Those librarians knew. So they're gonna report it to IT. So hopefully this computer will be watched and they can detect it, because I've complained. This will be the 2nd complaint. So I'm pretty sure that they're gonna do something. And it's very interesting how when you log into the computer, everything is like expanded. I think that's purposeful, to show like everything's magnified. See how everything's like magnified, expanded, like large font, large images, everything. so they can detect the hacker. And it will probably mess around with that. So the pendulum, Shia says that we're supporting each other's mind, body, and spirit. And you love me, Shia. I love you, Shia. And do you know, in regards to heels, the heels, like shoes, heels, any heel that I wore, doesn't matter if it was like a stiletto heel or like a quarter of an inch heel. They used AI to give me crippling, torturous pain anytime I wore heels. And honestly, at this point, I wouldn't wear heels anyways because of my type of fashion. However, that's like a real, that's a very painful, because sometimes girls want to feel feminine, wear heels, and I know who did that. Mother. I know who did that, and that has gone on since my running injury, where they used the leg that never healed over 20 years now, the leg that never healed. So the etheric implant in my leg will automatically go off the moment I put heels on. So they screamed through my voice in here. I say, go away, like really, really loud. And then with VGK, we're recording that, and it's going to be used against you in the courtroom. They can't scream things through my voice and say that we're recording it. We're going to use it against you in the courtroom. So something obviously happened. There's a serious ego trip that's happening. If you steal someone's adrenochrome for 20 years, Shia, this hacker stole both of our adrenochrome for 20 years. The only reason why he made it, which he never really made it, all he did was copy and paste shit from an encyclopedia in a book. He traveled around and said the same fucking bullshit that was complete meaningless to everybody and mind controlled people. He's a fucking nobody. He's a fucking weirdo. And he's a fucking wussy. I've seen a couple things where he hurt his ankle. Oh, they all took care of me. They all took care of me. They all took care of my ankle. And then another time, my heart was palpitating and your music just made it stop. Yeah, I was in so much trouble with my heart palpitating and your music calmed it down. He's a big fucking wuss. It's gonna be revealed how much of a wuss this thing is. And just want you to know, Shia, this was pure fucking crime. Pure fucking crime. And if anything, he was harassing me, SEXUALLY. Not if anything. He was SEXUALLY harassing me. If you steal someone's adrenochrome and get high off of their kidneys for 20 years, he gives you pet names, calls you Chai Chai and Shy Shy and Shies, like all the time, to acting like you're on his side, and like sexually harassing you all the time to me. It's a spiritual death. It kills the spirit. And that type of control and ownership of someone. He's trying to possess you and take ownership and act like you're romantically involved with him, and that he's romantically involved with me because of the hacking. No, there's no romance involved. This was pure fucking torture. This thing purely tortured me, and then at times he was a little friendly to try to reel me in, and he used synthetic programs to make me think of the same story over and over millions of times. Not millions of times. So, you do not know how much I hate this hacker, and I told you there's a level of paralysis where I can't like express myself completely, and it is the internet. I can't completely say everything that I want to you, Shia. However, you have to know, if you steal someone's adrenochrome for 20 years and get high off of it, you can get a little like obsessed with the person and like the person. If they supply your adrenochrome heist in whatever your like fake looks and all of the black magic of trying to appear more powerful, stealing all of our vortex energy, Shia. The hacker and the other one, for 20 years, they can get a little obsessed over us. There's been an extreme obsession that they have when they steal 24/7, parasite off of our bodies. But Shia, just remember, it's all going to be returned back to the sender, and they didn't think that because they're fools. That's the only reason why that they were given the assignment to do this to us, because they're so fucking dumb. They didn't think it was all going to be returned back to them. All returned back to them. All returned back. All of the torture. You do not know all of the torture, Shia. Some of the things that this hacker did to me for 15 years, I cannot repeat on the internet because it is too evil. Several things. It's too evil to talk about on the internet. So this kind of like claiming my electronics, that's like claiming my identity. It's claiming part of who I am. That's like kind of identity theft. Like he's just trying to like, this is mine. I didn't say that. I didn't say any of that. And I'm not doing that. You have no clue the level of torture and harassment that I am under, Shia, still. And I have to kind of ignore it because that's how I survived for 15 years, is I ignored it. Most of the time, not when I was forced not to ignore it, but most of the time I ignored it, Shia. And but you do not know, Shia, the level of torture I am in. These criminals will get locked up for the rest of their life, and the return to sender penalty will be all through their hereafter before they do not exist. God's going to keep them alive and existing so that all the thousands and millions of hours of torture is going to be returned back to them. You have no clue, Shia, the amount of pain and torture I've been under. You have no clue still. And I don't have any clue. Actually, I do have clue with some of the pain and torture you're under. And it's not physically possible for you to be alive. However, you are alive and you're not going to die from it. And we're both going to be able to get all of our life force, all of it back in return to us. Return to us automatically no matter what. And it's already happening. So there is a layer of deactivation that's occurring, and what happened to your DNA, I have an anger that you have no clue about. What happened to your DNA, with the theft of your DNA. I have an anger about it that is endless. I have an endless amount of anger towards it, and the only possible ways that that will stop is to know that all the crime is going to be returned back to the sender no matter what. And it's going to be not the same equivalent in the amount, because God says in the Quran that it's all black magic is returned back times seven times. And I think it's going to be more than 7 times. And they're not even, these entities, they're not from Atlantis. They're not from Atlantis. Atlantis was longer than 2,000 years ago. These entities, they don't have a future existence. They're nobodies no matter what. The only reason why they appear like they may have made it in society is because of me and you, Shia. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason why they are appearing as public figures, is because of me and you, Shia. Because they've tortured and kidnapped us and did rituals on us so that they can get popularity and success in this lifetime. However, I don't believe that's still occurring. I don't believe that's still occurring. And if it is, at this point, Shia, there's no winning or losing. I've been told repeatedly yesterday, there's no game of winning or losing. This isn't a game of winning or losing. This is, we have to keep Shia and Alyssa separated so that one of them will die. And so then, this has nothing to do with winning the game of winning or losing the spiritual battle. They just, like the fact that I'm blind and have no clue really what's going on. Besides, it doesn't appear so that there's deactivation happening. I can't really tell at all. I can't really tell at all. The only little things here and there. However, the fact that they want to make me not be able to see anything and feel like I'm insignificant still, and in 2024, they're doing the same thing with me and you. We have to be separated, just like Alyssa has to know that she's insignificant and she's nobody and she's doing absolutely nothing. So I'm actually not in the mood to talk about the other things, Shia. I'm actually in a bad mood. But I just can't, like, I'm having trouble, like, wanting to be here. I really want to go start living in my car again, but I know that I can't do that. This is like some kind of purgatory hell, being in this room, surrounded by really bad people. Not all bad, not surrounded completely by bad people, but I just really, like, I need to go back in the car. However, it's pure torture to be barely able to survive, very little money, very little showers, always worrying about something, and whoever could just approach me, attack me. No matter what I do, I'm constantly tortured no matter what I do. But I've been told I truly cannot afford to go to Sedona or go to a different vortex. I always feel like if I go to vortex, like, something will happen and then, like, we'll be together, Shia. However, vortexes only don't give us what we want. Vortexes give us what we need, and it's not my choice. But I would like to not be here. I would like to not be here, but there's no way in hell I'm leaving. There's a bunch of evidence all over this wall. There's no way in hell I'm leaving this apartment. And whoever's trying to remote view me right now and threaten me and try to intimidate me, there's no way in hell I'm going anywhere. People are getting locked up and they're going to jail. This goes way beyond a power trip. This goes way beyond a power trip. It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke that they thought that they were going to kill us to begin with. So I've learned about some more vortexes. In Flagstaff, the Twin Peaks is Ascension Energy Vortex. So the magnets, spinning magnets, can create a vortex pattern of energy that we can use, Shia. And I don't always really often like to talk about Mount Shasta completely, because I had such bad things happen to me. Like, it's very, very bad things happen to me on Mount Shasta. However, Mount Shasta is extremely important. It's supposed to be like, it's one of the most important vortexes in America, in the world. And Sedona, all the vortexes are kind of connected to each other. But Sedona is a UFO space entrance. Space being entrance. And a lot of what they say in the book is that you're kind of just supposed to pass through Sedona. You're not really supposed to live there. Well, some people have to live there because people couldn't pass through if people didn't live there and there weren't things happening there. Some of this book is a little, you don't have to believe every little thing that the book is saying, because the books would not be able to be published if there wasn't a false mixed with truth. If they couldn't say everything they want about Sedona in these books. But I think eventually there's a specific aliens called Andromedans, and they can walk around as etheric beings, and they can actually just look at someone and see the physical body, or they can they can actually look at someone and just see their auric field and their energy field to be able to see if they're good or bad people. So there's different vortexes. I haven't been able to, when I traveled around the road trip, it was not comfortable. I had to run to the restroom and find gross restrooms that made me want to puke and hurl 80% of the time. Bathrooms made me want to puke and hurl. And I would just sit in my car most of the time because I was too afraid to leave my belongings, or I was too afraid of getting my car stolen. There was constant fears. So it was not comfortable. So when we go traveling, Shia, it's going to be so much better. And in ancient times, the Lemurian, Sedona in ancient times was covered under the ocean. So that's why all the rocks are kind of rounded. And Sedona is known for the dimensional portals. So there's a bunch of portals there. And every time I go to the vortex, Shia, and there, like, I wouldn't be able to stomach going in some of the rest areas, like, so that I'd have to travel in different places just to go to the restroom, and then I wouldn't always have access to a bathroom, and they would constantly push my bowels over and push the feces out, and then I have to squeeze my butt for hours sometimes. No, not sometimes. It was pure torture, Shia. No matter what I do, it's pure torture. So, and I often thought of just getting a gas mask to go into the bathroom, to go to the bathroom, and I should have done that. I should have done that because it's actually really dirty and filthy and very spiritually not clean to go into bathrooms and have to get hit with that filthy energy. I should have done that. I should have bought some type of mask where I could not smell bathrooms, and I thought of it to do it many times. So I'm going to stop this video, Shia. Today's not going well, and it's most likely because I did the Lumerian technology, and I'm going to have to do more. It's pretty painfully boring to do the Lumerian technology. I don't know why the Lumerians couldn't come up with something that would be less boring. But I took your photo and I put it right here last night, and this is where you're kind of like your hands are kind of behind you, and you got a really cute facial expression. And I have your, hold on, where is it? Right here. I'll show you when they get sweaty or ripped up, I save all of them. There's good energy on these. A lot. So, I'm going to stop this video, Shia, and let me talk about you for a few minutes. I still, I can't wait to practice spiritual activities with you, Shia, and you're such a good husband to me, Shia, and you've broke a lot of spells, Shia, and me being able to make these videos have broken a lot of spells. And you're highly sensitive just like me, and we've been a married couple for a long time, Shia, and you constantly push me closer to God, and you're constantly motivating me to do the Lumerian technology because I'm told 24/7 if the hive mind doesn't get deactivated, we're not going to be together. So, and you inspire me, Shia, to feel happy when I'm feeling really extremely tortured. And every time I see your video, I immediately have the urge to just like squeeze you and sort of just hug you. And we will make marriage covenants together, and I already have started that with the Christian prayers. And I have to start playing your voice though, because when I put this on, I don't play your voice because I don't want to, this neighbor is very quiet. I don't want to mess around with that because this is like, this gives me like sanity that this neighbor is not harassing me or being loud. And obviously, if it's a respect thing, if someone is quiet, they're asking for peace themselves. And there's a couple in there. They're extremely quiet, and they might not be able to get involved with the child because their lives are threatened, and I've been threatened that no one's going to be witnesses to what's happening to me because their lives are going to be threatened. But I do feel like I've known you my whole life, Shia, and I can't wait to eat your cooking. I've been really getting depressed about the food. I'm really, really worried about the getting a fridge. It might be an extreme attack again, and having to throw out food. I would only buy a few things. But this is hot summertime heat wave for months now, and it's not always nice to have to microwave food. Most pantry food has to be microwaved, so I'm not having a good time with food, and I don't have a problem with stopping the food research because it's like there's so many foods I can't eat. It's getting pretty depressing. I hope you have a good day, Shia, and I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. I love you, Shia. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.